like everybody else, and I paid for my ticket.
All right, let's go to the jet bridge so we can talk.
What do you mean? No,
come over here.
Want to talk about.
All right.
Going home like everybody else. If I don't go home, nobody go home.
Okay. All right.
I never did nothing.
On July 10th, 2022, at Miami International Airport, a passenger forced her way onto an aircraft after being denied boarding, then refused all orders to leave.
I'm sorry. I just walk in, like you guys. I walk in with you guys. For what I understood, I just rushed in. The agent went to close the door, and there was one that was sitting on the flight and was refusing even to move. Philippe, is Stephanie inside?
They stepped out already?
I was doing G14.
She's inside. She's inside?
She's inside the plane.
Let me just go in, because there was one that was refusing getting out.
Let the supervisor go and let him know.
But we have to listen because it's trespass after warning.
And if not, we have to detain everybody?
Everybody. First we start with the person in front of First we start with the person in front. What's he? Huh?
Oh, thank you.
She's gonna go in front.
Who's the first?
She's gonna
Way in the back on the left. Thank you.
Right now, I can press charges for you trespassing. You went
I'm
through
not
the door.
trespassing. I have to
I just letting you know right now, the police officers are here. We're going to ask you to voluntarily walk out of the plane. If now, we're going to ask everybody. We're going to ask. I understand, but you were not bored when we closed the door. You went through the door when there was no agent at the moment. Ma'am. So,
let's talk to you outside. Let's come outside.
Right now,
yeah.
If you don't get out right now,
okay, hold on.
Let me get everybody out.
Right.
Okay, we'll get everybody out. I board like everybody else, and I paid for my ticket.
All right, let's go to the jet bridge so we can talk.
What do you mean? No,
come over here.
Want to talk about.
All right.
Going home like everybody else.
Let's wait outside.
If I don't go home, nobody go home.
Yes, cool. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I never did nothing. Like what? I paid for my ticket like everybody else.
Ma'am, we need to talk to you. Let's go outside.
No, I don't have to talk to y'all.
Okay, you're gonna make it worse.
Y'all can send me a paper in the mail.
Okay?
Y'all can literally send me something in the mail. Whatever. I paid for the ticket. I paid for the ticket like everybody else.
Let's go. Everybody has to be clean.
After me. It's people that got on the plane after me.
It's gonna be clean.
There's people that got on after me.
Stay here with her.
Everybody else.
They're going to do charges against you for trespassing.
Yeah.
So can you
And guess what? I'm going to beat the case because I'm not trespassing.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we're going to have to deplane everybody.
My name is. You should know if I was trespassing.
And wait in the boarding area.
Obviously, I want to take like everybody else. Ask the lady on the flight.
Can I say something to you?
There's nothing to say.
Will you listen to what I have to say now? Will you listen? Will you listen to what I have to say?
Stand over here.
Make sure you get your belongings and make sure you have your boarding pass in your hands while we're with everybody. We will do this as soon as possible, correct?
Let's go.
I apologize for the delay and I apologize for the...
I paid for my ticket like everybody else.
Well, y'all come from that fast.
What's that?
Y'all come from that fast.
We're around. There's a lot of people here. You're after the board.
Get your ass off the plane.
Ma'am, don't instigate her, please. Guys, don't instigate her, because then we got to deal with her.
They never refused me. I was already on the plane.
They're refusing you now.
Now after the fact, no. But that's after the fact. You can't do that after the fact. So no. Everybody going. We all going home late. Oh well. No, I can't. Because they should have just took off.
Let's go. Let's do it fast. What are you guys waiting for? Let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's move.
My boarding pass is the same flight as everybody else. What do you mean? you to say.
Okay.
Like I said, y'all want to make my life hard, make everybody else's life hard.
No, not at all.
I want to go home. I don't even live here. That's weird. Y'all weird.
All right.
But y'all mad because y'all really can't do anything besides make everybody get off and everybody get back on. You gotta wait till everybody get off. New whole plane. It's cool. I already sent my dad the information. Yeah, everybody getting off. Y'all too. You can go.
Let's go. You go in front of me.
And she gonna go behind me. And she's going behind me. No, that's mine,
All right.
clearly.
All right, let's go.
You're not going behind me, though.
Ma'am, let's go.
You can go, and I will go behind you.
Go
You're
ahead.
not walking behind me, period.
Ma'am, let's
I don't
go.
trust you. I don't trust. Yes, please record. Thank you.
I give you this.
My Instagram is. So send it to me, so I can send it to my daddy. That's your only bag, because they're definitely not walking behind me. Yeah, make sure y'all Instagram, Skype. Send me the videos so I can send it to my dad. They already have my ID. I got on the plane.
We need your ID.
You don't need my ID. You get on the plane like everybody else. That's illegal.
I am giving you a direct order to walk over there. Okay?
Don't make it worse.
They're making it worse for them. That's illegal. I didn't do shit. I have a ticket like everybody else.
Everybody here is out.
And I have a ticket like everybody else. What do you mean? Fuck. And then y'all grabbing on your rest. For what? We're not gonna argue. Can somebody record this? Can somebody record this? What are you doing?
Let go.
You cannot stop. What is you doing? Legal as fuck. Illegal as fuck. It is. Y'all not necessary. What the hell? I have a ticket for this flight, and y'all trying to take me off the flight.
It's no longer valid
What do you mean it's not valid?
because you're going to jail.
But everybody else is not.
I'm not gonna.
All right, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, hold on. Let's
How?
Relax. We're going to take your property.
I'm relaxed.
We're
You're
gonna take
grabbing
your property.
me.
You're not grabbing your
I'm
property.
relaxed. You're grabbing me. What do you mean?
Relax.
Because why is he
Calm
grabbing
down.
me and I'm
Calm
relaxed?
down. Calm
Like
down.
I said, he grabbing me. See, legal as those cool because I don't mind suing nobody. I don't mind suing Miami police. That's why he's shaking his head. He over y'all. He's shaking his head. And I'm on camera at the airport. This illegal as I have a ticket. And y'all mad because I have literally the plate got stopped because I have a ticket to go.
I'll get you. What do you need?
She goes to jail for that.
Once she refused to get off the airplane, that's trespassing.
Give me the info.
I will.
Upstairs. 269 74 231. Text my dad and tell him. See, look at him. They drag. Now they want to drag. 269 269
No, over here. Door 19. You can exit out. Just exit out. Exit out.
With a regular, what the fuck? Where that sit? The fuck? The fuck? Make sure y'all
Right there.
don't fly Miami in your life. Make sure y'all already went through security. Yeah, I know. Turn around. No, that's illegal. I just went through security. Listen,
Right.
stay right there.
Stay right there.
Trying to beat me. Hey, they're trying to beat me. 269. Miami police, y'all get sued. Still, y'all not gonna. But you should have. Why y'all didn't have the body cameras on? Why y'all didn't have body cameras on? Then y'all gonna suffocate me in a car.
You wanna go to the station?
Go to the station. I'll go with her. That's your feet.
105 372.
Ain't nobody say nothing.
This way.
We
got this stuff. Because you're under arrest. You're under arrest.
The response. This incident tested three separate legal frameworks: federal aviation law, federal criminal law, and Florida state trespass statutes. Her defense throughout was simple: I have a ticket. But this reveals a fundamental misunderstanding of what a boarding pass actually is under law. Under Title 49 of the United States Code, Section 44902, subsection B, an air carrier may refuse to transport any passenger the carrier decides is or might be inimical to safety. The Second Circuit in Williams v. Transworld Airlines established that such decisions are reviewed only for arbitrariness, not for correctness. A boarding pass is therefore not an entitlement or property right. It is a conditional offer, revocable at the airline's discretion for safety or operational reasons. Once the airline withdrew authorization and she was warned to depart, her continued presence triggered Florida Statutes Section 810.08. An aircraft qualifies as a conveyance under Florida law. Remaining after being warned to leave constitutes criminal trespass, a first-degree misdemeanor. When officers requested identification during their investigation, she refused, claiming the airline already had her information. This is legally insufficient. Officers conducting a lawful investigation have statutory authority to request identification under Florida law. Her refusal constitutes resisting an officer without violence under Florida Statutes Section 843.02, adding a second misdemeanor violation. The officer's use of force must be analyzed under Graham v. Connor. The Supreme Court established that reasonableness is judged from the officer's perspective at the moment. Here, officers faced a subject committing a misdemeanor in their presence in a confined space on an aircraft with operational consequences who had refused multiple lawful orders. The force deployed was limited to control holds and physical guidance. No strikes, no pain compliance, no weapons. This is objectively reasonable under Graham. Federal criminal law also applied. Title 49, Section 46,504 makes assault or intimidation of flight crew a federal felony carrying up to 20 years imprisonment. While not charged here, her conduct of forcing entry and refusing orders from crew approached the threshold of interference with flight operations. The legal remedy for wrongful denial of boarding exists through proper channels: complaint to the airline, Department of Transportation enforcement, or civil lawsuit for breach of contract. Forcing your way onto an aircraft is not a remedy. It is a separate crime that forfeits any contract claim you might have had. The officers demonstrated exceptional de-escalation. They provided multiple warnings, explained consequences clearly, and cleared all other passengers before using physical control. This patience costs time but protects against excessive force claims and minimizes risk to bystanders. It is tactically sound and legally prudent. The procedural failure here was the airline's. If this passenger was denied boarding, the gate should have been secured to prevent jetway access. Aviation security is based on layered access control. A refused passenger boarding the aircraft represents a complete breakdown of gate procedures. Court records show she was sentenced to probation for disorderly conduct and destruction of aircraft property. Notably, she had a prior arrest 2 years earlier for assaulting a fast food employee. This establishes a pattern: confrontational behavior with service workers when told no, followed by claims of mistreatment rather than acceptance of responsibility. Now for the grades. The Miami-Dade police officers receive an A-. They demonstrated exceptional patience, clear communication, and proper force escalation. The minor deduction is that they could have explicitly stated earlier that she was being detained for investigation, which would have clarified the legal obligation to provide identification. The passenger receives an F. She committed multiple crimes on camera, disrupted hundreds of travelers, and showed zero accountability even after conviction. Her statement to the judge that employees should have been nicer reveals continued failure to understand that authorization to board, not courtesy, is the legal standard. The airline staff receives a C+. They made the correct decision to refuse boarding and properly contacted law enforcement when she trespassed. However, the significant procedural failure allowing a refused passenger to access the jetway and board the aircraft prevents a higher grade. 3 critical lessons emerge. First, for travelers, understand that a ticket is a contract with conditions, not an absolute right. If denied boarding, your legal path is through the airline's complaint process, DOT enforcement, or civil court. Criminal trespass destroys any remedy you might have. Second, for law enforcement, patience under pressure is not weakness. De-escalation takes time, but it provides legal protection and tactical advantage. Clearing passengers before physical intervention, documenting warnings clearly, and using minimum necessary force all serve both legal and operational interests. Third, for airlines, security gaps at the gate create the very incidents federal law was designed to prevent. If a passenger is refused boarding, positive control of jetway access is essential. Every layer of security must function, or the entire system fails. The distinction between what passengers believe their rights are and what the law actually provides is often stark. This case illustrates that disconnect clearly. Federal aviation law grants airlines broad discretion for safety reasons. That discretion is not subject to passenger approval or negotiation at the gate. When law enforcement becomes involved, the criminal law framework takes precedence. At that point, compliance with lawful orders is not optional. The intersection of contract law, criminal law, and aviation regulations creates a complex legal environment that most passengers never encounter and do not understand. This incident demonstrates why legal education matters. Had this passenger understood her actual rights and remedies, none of this would have occurred. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.